Let me start with the first R, which is ready. What is ready? Ready we define as getting yourself in the best position with your mind, body, racket, focus, so you can give yourself the best chance to react and start and execute a shot. When we describe the positions, we always try to get the bottom-up system. That means describing first what is happening with feet, legs, torso, arms and head. This helps us to have a common system and have a common structure while describing and analyzing a player. We have 4 different ready situations. The first one is while serving, second one is on the return, third one are baseline points, and the fourth one is when the player is at the net playing volleys. When a player is in a ready position to serve, as I said, we start from bottom up. We look at his feet first. The front foot is pointing towards the post. The back foot is parallel with the baseline. We would like to see shoulder width stance, and the weight of the player should be on the front foot. When we look at the racket, dominant hand is holding the racket with a Conti grip, and the non-dominant hand is holding the ball in the throat of the racket. Chest and chin should be up, looking up and forward, reading the situation. Ready position on the return. Feet we would like to see wider than shoulder width. Knees are more bent than during the baseline position. Torso is leaning more forward because we expect split step forward. Position of the racket is more in front of the body. Dominant hand with two-handed players is holding the racket with a forehand grip, and the non-dominant hand with a backhand grip. For one-handed players, we would like to see dominant hand with a Conti grip and non-dominant hand on the throat of the racket. And don't forget, the torso should be more forward, chest is high and up, same for the chin. Ready position during baseline points. So feet should be about shoulder width, knees are slightly bent, torso is also upright, leaning forward slightly, and the head is also up and reading the ball or the opponent. Racket position during the baseline ready position is for both one-handed players or double-handed players. Dominant hand is on the forehand grip and non-dominant hand is on the throat of the racket. We believe this gives players more variety on their shots, meaning they have better slices, drop shots, volleys, and so on. Ready position during the transition game and volleys. Feet are slightly wider than our shoulders. Knees are slightly lower than during the baseline position. Torso, chest, and the head is looking up and ready to receive. Racket position would be higher up and more in front of the body. Dominant hand would be on the Conti grip and non-dominant hand would be on the throat of the racket. When we talk about ready position, most people think about a baseline ready position. It is important to think about the situation we find the player at. Meaning, there are different situations when he's sending or receiving, and we have to think about if he's serving, returning, if he's playing baseline, or he's playing volleys.
Alright, let's get straight into the first R. Ready. There are 2 things that we really want to look or watch out for. Your number 1 is the body. The second part that we will be looking at is what the racket does when we are in the ready position. And we have decided at Base Tennis that we want to develop players that have flexibility and could play pretty much every single shot, slices and stuff like that, which is not very common, especially in the girls' game. There are a couple of things that we at Base Tennis find very important. One is the grip, and the second one is what the non-dominant hand does while in the ready position. See you soon.